why does someone like not do a certain crime? Is it because of they're afraid they're going to get in trouble, or is it because they're afraid of the consequences, or are they afraid of getting caught, or are they afraid of themselves?
Born and raised in Los Angeles, graffiti artist David Choe is a self-proclaimed hustler, fighter, and art school dropout.
I've had the door shut in my face so many times. Rejection, 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 and I don't really care to get my art critiqued, and I don't really care what you think about it. No one goes to museums anyways, you know, it's this whole attitude, and just steal a can of paint and go out and paint all this stuff on the freeway, and, you know, 1,000 people will see it before 8 o'clock on the 101 freeway than the 10 or 100 people that would have ever seen it over the course of a month in an art gallery. Asking for no permission, doing it yourself, and that's just, you know, one criminal aspect of how I've built my art career, and it's got me to where I have now.
Now living in San Jose, David's natural talent and irreverent do-it-yourself attitude have taken him to the brink of art stardom. In the last 3 years, he's self-published multiple award-winning graphic novels, produced illustrations for high-profile magazines, and mounted dozens of gallery shows of his paintings.
David Choe is really happening right now. He's very much a part of the street scene, and is also representative of a rather new phenomena, at least it seems that way to me, which is a crossover between street culture and gallery arts, you know. Dave's right there.
Yeah, when David Choe came to San Jose from Los Angeles, you know, the big story was that he was taking his work around everywhere and no one was interested in him. And he was showing at an ice cream...
The Double Rainbow ice cream shop.
Yeah, and you know, that was where he was showing at the time, the only place that he had showing him. Well, he comes to the Bay Area and we embraced him as a whole.
Johnny Granado recognized David's talent at first sight and asked him to paint a mural that would cover the entire 18 by 48-foot wall of his new San Jose hair salon, Five Color Cowboy.
I thought that was pretty ironic that here you got an artist who's basically a street artist, and his resume would be an ice cream store and a salon, hair salon.
To see David work is magical. He's completely confident. It comes out of him as though he's channeling some sort of strange energy. And it usually comes out fast, really fast.
This whole thing was filled with spray cans, and there was like 4 deep of like, you know, hundreds of cans. And basically he came in and he would knock out the bare bones, the skeletons of all the art pieces. And it was just like this little kid in a bunch of exhaust, you know. And so I can imagine what the landlord must have thought and stuff. This is what the hell has happened to the neighborhood?
It's unfettered. He has very, very little filtering going on, very little restraint. He feels that, boom, it's out there instantly, you know. There aren't many of us who can do that.
In late 2003, David was invited to Tokyo to create a mural and participate in a group art show. While there, he had a life-changing run-in with the law.
I was running around doing all my shopping, and I guess the undercover security guard had thought I had taken something, when in fact I just left it in the store, and I left. And because of translation and misunderstandings, you know, he approached me in a very rough manner. He slapped me upside my head, and he was grabbing my bag of stuff that I had bought, and I was like, is this guy really trying to mug me in front of all these people? I was like, all right, man, let go of my bag, and he didn't do it, so I punched him. And, you know, his glasses broke, cut his face, his nose broke, and he hit the wall on the way down. And then I just took off running. I was scared, I didn't know what to do. Yeah, and then just leave it alone for a while. And then go out and do something else.
David was arrested and thrown into jail. As he awaited trial on assault and battery charges, he was put into solitary confinement. The days turned into weeks, then months.
Here I am on the other side of the world. I can't talk to anybody, I can't get through to anybody. And finally, the one book that I had been ignoring this entire time, this crusty copy of the Bible, I was like, all right, give me that damn book. And as soon as I opened it, like the chapters, it was like God was speaking directly to me, and you know, the whole time I'm like, this is so stupid, this is so cliche, like I can't believe I'm in jail and I'm gonna come out of here a born-again Christian. This is the first painting I've been doing since I got out of jail, and you know, I'm really struggling with whether to continue street art or not. Like, so then it's like, what draw like Bible images, something good. So like, what, angel wings? I don't know. It's sort of cheesy. I don't want to do this kind of John 3:16 type stuff. So I don't know. I just don't feel like writing you or drawing naked ladies or penises anymore, but I don't know if I really want to go around painting crosses either. I don't know, I'm just searching right now.
David has found God. And this is a guy whose life was gangster-esque. You know, he really regrets a lot of his previous values. So it's a moral awakening for him. What we have now is David Choe, a God-fearing artist. And he doesn't know exactly how that's going to work out, and neither do I.
While in Japan, David relied on his imagination and creativity to cope with the stress and loneliness of being in prison in a foreign country. Now that he's back home in San Jose, rather than closing the book on that chapter of his life, he's compelled to mine the aesthetic potential of his experience.
These are all drawings and writings and paintings that I did while I was in Japan, and I'm just scanning them all right now. And I'm trying to figure out what format to present them in. I did all these drawings. You know, here's what I ate. So here's breakfast, rice, you know, soup and some crap, and then for lunch is piece of white chicken with skin but no bones. Didn't make any sense. I really wanted to start painting, so, you know, there's no paint in there, so I start using soy sauce. So, you know, I just drop some soy sauce on some paper and then just, you know, hey, those look like some faces. This one's just called Sorry. This is the dude that I got in a fight with, and I just drew him while I was in jail.
He's discovered some of the downside of living on the edge. But unlike a conservative reaction to that, you know, I'll get away from the edge, Dave will stay there and he'll send us reports, which I think is fantastic, you know.
I think it'd be stupid of me to say, oh, hey, I found God, that means I can't do this anymore. Street art is just such a visible medium where you can reach so many people, and I don't want to use that for just straight up irreverent uselessness and crap. Like, I'm past the just do it just to do it stage, you know? Like, if I'm gonna do it, I want it to be meaningful. I want it to, you know, have some substance.